There's this. I don't know. There's this perception. Where is my perception? But I'm when I look at the successful people so far in Ghana. I can't see Ghana.
Guys, hey,
Even though I'm a Ghana, when I'm thinking about successful people, you don't see gas in it.
don't see guys.
And it's really it's making the whole perception of Ghana men not working true.
Miss Annie, Miss Annie, Miss Annie. You just had to say this. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Eladadzi, and anytime this lady puts up her podcast, it triggers people. And it triggers people by the snippets or no, a minute or 2 minutes that she puts on Twitter. That is what triggers people. And when I watched it, it was trending and like everybody was talking about it when she released it. And then when I watched the first, was it 2 minutes and some seconds of it, and I was like, nah, let me not just follow these people with just watching what just few minutes of what they have posted on Twitter to get people engaged in it. Let me not just follow that and then go watch the whole thing. So yes, I went to watch the whole thing, and I must say it was very interesting. And what she posted on Twitter, that few minutes, that was nothing like the whole. It was like 53 minutes or 54 minutes. Yes, I watched the whole 53 minutes, and that 2 minutes of the 54 minutes that she posted, it was nothing like the whole podcast, the whole 53 minutes that she posted on her channel. It was nothing like that. It was just, I think that she is a very clever person, and she knows exactly how to poke people to get the engagement that she wants. Cause again, the podcast was very interesting. Like, the title of it was like they were talking about stereotypes and what people think of, tribes and other stuff, that tribal stuff here in the country. It was very interesting, but I still don't know why she just had to say that there are no successful garment.
Even though I'm a guy, when I'm thinking about successful people, you don't see gas in it.
Don't see guys.
And it's making the whole perception of Ghana men not working true. Like Ghana men don't like work, they are lazy. Even though it's not true, because my dad works hard. But then I can't see the type of Ghana, like, I live in the Ghana community, and like all the boys are like yo, yeah. Like I can't really see them pushing.
Like, she just had to say that. And I'm like, a simple googling, going to the all-knowing Google to type successful Ghanaian men, she would have gotten a lot of them. And anyway, I also can't really bash her that much about it, because she said that she said she lives in a typical Gan community, and I'm thinking like, maybe yes, from what she has observed in her community, there aren't really that many successful men in her community. And she made me go to the all-knowing Google, and I had to Google what successful means. Seriously, I had to Google what success means. And then when I saw what Google came up with, it was, I think her definition of success is totally different. Her definition of success is, having these huge mansions, having these huge companies, being well known as a Ghana man who is very successful in the country. Just as when you mention other well-known successful people that we know in the country, like you just have to. She hasn't really heard that much of well-known successful Ghana men in the country, so her definition of success is totally different. That is the same way that somebody's definition of success is totally different. Somebody's success could be, being comfortable with where he is, having a place to put his head, having a car, having the money to buy whatever it is that he wants, working in like a very good company, getting a good pay. that might be somebody's meaning of success, but I think, yeah, as I said, hers is totally different, and she really didn't have to say this. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of, when you mention successful men in the country, there are a lot of names that comes up. But then I am sure, and I like, it is a fact that there are also other men who are way, I'm like, they are way more successful than the people that you mentioned. I mean, when you say successful men, their names pop up. They are way more successful than them, but just that they are low key, like they aren't, boasting that, hey, I'm successful, hey, I'm this, hey, I'm that. A simple Googling could have solved this whole thing. Then again, as I said, judging from the people that she knows in her community, the men that she knows she's seen in her community, observing, that might be the cause of her saying something like this. She doesn't really know any successful. I mean, come on, your dad could have been the best example. Yeah, she did mention that her dad is hardworking and that garment are not hardworking, and that they just bleach, and I mean they're just yo-yo. But I mean, she just had to go there, and people, as I said, anytime that she posts something on the net, it triggers people, and people came for her. With just the few minutes that she posted on Twitter, people came for her. This person says that not being educated enough to know successful men is crazy, but I'm not surprised. Another person says, I'm not quoting the babe's tweet because we all know it's clouds she's looking for. But what kind of stupid generalization is it that men are lazy and end up as structure mates? And to single out just a West when we all have traditional practices, you can say this. Another person says, this is what happens when you don't surround your kids with successful people. Your father failed in life, so now you've grown with that perception that there are little or no successful men. This girl's mind has been full of shit ever since she decided to not make us laugh. Then again, I mean, she said that she's a girl, but then she's lived in Kumasi, but she's a girl, so both in and out of her family, like, isn't none of them like successful in her own definition? Yeah. Another person says, imagine you get a good life, and imagine you get a good life-changing job, and they play a video of you saying men are not successful, meanwhile the owner become yeah, I'm just imagining it in her place. Like, you get a good job, a good working pay job, and then the owner of the company is like a gunman. I mean, and then this video is brought up. Funny things is, I've met a lot women who say that. One of them even went as far as saying her dad specifically told her not to marry a gunman or a man, that she should marry an Asante man. The girl's dad is Ewe, LOL. Her dad said men are lazy and men are controlling. So yes, this person actually, kind of agrees with what she's saying, from somebody telling him that men are lazy, and even the dad, who is a man, is saying that don't marry a man, marry an Asante man. This one says, I decided not to speak on this issue, but people are pushing me, so let me add mine. There are a lot of hardworking, successful men, but they are not loud. I can tell you that you can at least see one man on every board of directors in most of the big, I'm trying to say like company. When it comes to music, there is a lot of successful men. Shatta Wale, isn't Shatta Wale a gaman? Like, I mean, there is he. If he is a gaman, come on, Miss Annie. I mean, you could have done better. Like, a bit of recession could have just solved this whole thing. But then again, as I said, she just knows how to poke people. And maybe, I mean, who knows? I mean, this was just a way for people to get to talk about her. I mean, this podcast, this very video of her posting like the 2 minutes and some seconds on Twitter. And I mean, yes, And I mean, that is like the first part of the 54 or 53 minutes of the podcast. So she really did know what she's doing. And I must say, like, she really got the attention or the engagement of it that she wanted. But I'm like, wait, must they cost you people raining insults on you to get engagements? Like, I mean, once again, aside the first 2 minutes or what she posted on Twitter, it was very interesting. Like the whole conversation that she had with Krentz, it was interesting. I mean, I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy the podcast. It was, come on, Miss Enid. A little bit of research could have solved this whole thing. The MPs, I mean, every politician here in the country is successful, truth be told. I mean, you've got the Accra mayor, you've got your own constituencies, MP, you've got... Oh well. That's it, guys. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you agree with what she said about Garman being lazy and she doesn't know any successful Garman? Do you agree with her? Let me know that in the comment section, and subscribe to this channel, like, share, and also leave a comment, and I will see you guys some other time. And don't forget to be happy, guys.